I am now the new West Ham manager, and my goal is to take this club from relegation fodder all the way to Premier League glory. But my first few days in the club have been complete chaos. We couldn't score a single goal in our first 2 Premier League games. Also, one of our most talented players, Lucas Paqueta, got banned for 4 months because of gambling. Based on how things are going, football pundits have got us primed for relegation. Now, I have tried my level best to do a few things to help the club, like signing Petrovic in goal, loaning in Liam Delap from Chelsea, but that has clearly not been enough. This West Ham team still needs a reliable centre-back, a replacement for the banned Paqueta, and also the board are pressurizing me to find the next Declan Rice. Okay, guys, I think we just need to calm down a bit, focus at one thing at a time. In terms of finances, right now, we do have good money, 58 million left. Also, I am trying to sell Paqueta because if he's banned for 4 months here, there's no point keeping him. Apparently, his ban is not valid outside of England, so I am putting him on the transfer list, and if we get some offers, we've just got to accept. The only thing is, boys, we're running out of time. Just 5 days until the window shuts. And as I said, we got to focus at one thing at a time, and so let's make centre-back the priority. I mean, you guys saw the amount of goals Chelsea put on us. This defense needs improvements. Todibo I like, but Kilman is kind of meh. Funnily enough, though, Kilman probably had the best moment of last episode, where he put in a crazy challenge to win the ball. And according to you guys, that should get him player of the episode. That's right, boys. The standards were that bad. I mean, I was thinking of completely scrapping player of the episode because we literally didn't score a goal. But I guess since Kilman had that one moment, we will award him with the player of the episode, although it feels like the most undeserved award ever. But you guys know what happens when someone wins player of the episode. They get a silver play style. And Kilman has actually got long ball pass, block, intercept, and aerial fortress. Well, he's now gonna get the bicep curl play style. Can't wait to see Kilman push off some players now. Despite this, though, I think it is priority for us to bring in another centre-back. And there are some really good options in the Premier League like Sven Botman. But don't forget the restriction the board has given us. We are not allowed to sign any players above an 80 overall. And that is because the West Ham board want us to develop our own stars, which kind of makes sense, but it does make life really difficult for us. Although there was one suggestion I really liked from you guys, Lenny Yoro, 78 rated centre-back, only 19. And as far as I know, at Manchester United, Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire are above him in the pecking order. And now that they're going back to a back 4, they probably won't be needing Lenny Yoro as much, and maybe we can strike now. Like if we can get a deal on him for 28 mil. Oh yes, it's working, boys, just with the 3% sell-on clause. And now we got to negotiate with Yoro, which is going pretty smooth. He wants a 5-year deal. He sees my vision here at West Ham. Okay, maybe he doesn't because he's put in a release clause, but I'm denying it. I guess we'll still have to give him a bit of a wage bump to convince him to leave Man United and join West Ham. But looks like he has accepted. Now that's at least one problem we've solved. A new centre-back coming into West Ham. It's Lenny Yoro. And suddenly that 60 million that we had doesn't seem all that much because it's down to 28. We still need to sign a centre mid, probably a CDM as well. At this point of time, I'm just kind of waiting for Paqueta's deal to go through because that would really open things up for us. He's valued at about 18 million. We need that cash. For now, though, we got to keep the transfer business on the side because we've got a Carabao Cup game against MK Dons. Now, I'll be honest, the Carabao Cup isn't high up on my priority list, but I think it's going to be a great opportunity to test out some of the youngsters we've got, like this Skulls guy in left back. Of course, I want Lenny Yoro to make his debut. We'll keep playing Potts as well, who we're trying to mold into the next Declan Rice, and so far it's not going that well. But yes, guys, one reason I am taking this Carabao Cup game seriously is because we haven't won a single game. Forget that, we haven't even scored a goal. And I think against MK Dons, it's a chance to build some confidence. Oh man, Potts, what was that pass? You ain't the next Declan Rice, bro, like that. Potts on the ball, and now this is much better. He's controlling and looks for a good pass. Looks like he is learning. As we now look for Liam Delap, we couldn't get the ball through. And now, bro, that's the first half done, and we're still yet to score. Okay, bro, Jared Bowen has literally had a stinker. Oh, but just as I say that, he does really well, and now it's Ward-Prowse is broken through, but he just didn't have the legs to finish the job. Ward-Prowse and Bowen are really linking up well down this right side as Bowen's got the ball. He looks for Liam Delap. Proper chance this. Oh, how is that saved? But on the rebound, Matheus Fernandes. It's a scrappy goal, but it's our first here at West Ham. We'll take it. No. What a save from Petrovic. Todibo, you gotta catch up, man. You gotta catch up. Brilliant defending that. And oh, man, why was this so difficult, man? It was MK Dons. But at least we've got our first win with West Ham. I think we owe a lot to Petrovic. Probably the contender for player of the episode so far. Oh, what kind of luck do we have here? Right after that game, a training injury clash. Lenioro and Petrovic are going to be out. Bro, if these are going to be serious injuries, we're cooked. Oh my days. An MCL injury for Lenioro. 77 days. This is basically like Paqueta's ban. Petrovic has broken his arm. What on earth were these guys doing in training? He's going to be out for more than a month. Okay, we do have Hermanson in goal, so he should be able to do the job. And I guess Kilman is going to come back into the team. What a terrible situation we've got ourselves into. Also, we are getting offers for Lucas Paqueta, but they're from Premier League clubs. Newcastle and Nottingham. Straight away, Paqueta has rejected them because he's going to be banned. He won't be able to play for them. We need a foreign club to come in for Paqueta. Otherwise, we won't be able to sell him. Now, if you thought we were done with all the chaos, it's time for the unexpected event decided by you guys. Chelsea starting striker João Pedro gets injured on deadline day, and Liam Delap has been recalled? No way, boys. João Pedro is actually injured. He's out for 18 weeks. And that's why Chelsea have ordered us to return Liam Delap. Nah, man, you guys have completely cooked me. And just like that, Liam Delap is back at Chelsea. He didn't even score a single goal for us and he's gone. Oh, maybe we should have just used cash to complete this transfer, not loan him in. Now, the one good thing that happened from that situation was that we got 5 million added to our budget. That's because Chelsea had to pay a penalty to recall Delap. The problem is, though, that we're on deadline day and we literally don't have a striker apart from Callum Wilson. But you know what? It's crazy the chaos we're dealing with. We're not going to have Petrovic for a while. Lenioro as well. And this is literally the team we're going to be taking against Nottingham Forest. Bro, we haven't won a single Premier League game yet. And I don't really fancy my chances here. But hey, let's try and get a result. Even a draw would be good. And then we can work on deadline day to bring in some improvements. Oh, James Ward-Prowse looking for Callum Wilson. What can the veteran do for us? He looks so lethargic. It's not the Callum Wilson of old. Nottingham have completely dominated the ball, and with players like Igor Jesus, they've got a proper team. Kilman does really well. Ward-Prowse, his passing has been really good for us, but we need the other players to step up. Matthias Fernandes, our only goal scorer so far, holding on to the ball nicely. Potts finding Ward-Prowse. We're trying to open up some space. Maybe Callum Wilson can do something here. Does well, but where's the finish? Oh, and Nottingham have broken through. Nothing we can do, Hermanson, but on the rebound. I'm telling you, bro, with all the bad luck we've had, the unexpected events that you guys are really putting, this is turning out to being the most difficult career mode I've done. And don't forget, guys, every episode, one unexpected event I'm going to take from the comments from you guys. Maybe for once, you guys can give me an unexpected surprise that is good. But right now, there is absolutely no surprises about the fact that we are getting schooled by Nottingham. Some good bit of passing as Ward-Prowse breaks through. Maybe space to go for goal himself. James Ward-Prowse. We needed something special. But yeah, boys, 3 defeats in a row in the Premier League. Remember, the board want us to finish top 12 this season. Show a bit of progress. But if we keep going like this, they're just going to sack us. The pressure's on me, and I've now got 10 hours to kind of just fix this squad. And as I said before, guys, we got to forget about finding the next Declan Rice. That is not happening this window. Nor is another midfielder. We need to replace Callum Wilson up top. Now, you guys made me realize that in real life, West Ham have actually signed a couple of strikers. Pablo Felipe, Portuguese, 21-year-old, one for the future. But also a quality signing in Valentin Castellanos, Argentinian, 80 overall, which means we are going to be eligible to sign him in this series as well. Now, since West Ham signed these 2 guys in real life, I think it makes sense we should do that as well. And I'm thinking for Pablo Felipe, if we can just put Callum Wilson in a swap deal, would that work? Bro, they want Potts instead. They're trying to steal our future Declan Rice? Absolutely not. I'm gonna then have to do like a cash deal for Pablo Felipe. For 5.9 million, we might get a deal. And there you go. At least we've now got some depth in the striker position. Also, it just hit me. The money we got from the Delap loan fiasco, we basically used that to sign Pablo Felipe. Not bad, I guess. But okay, the real striker we need, though, is Valentin Castellanos. He's 80 rated. He's the one who's already good enough for the Premier League. But I think I'm gonna need the sale of Paqueta to pull this deal off. Oh, and this is perfect. An offer from Galatasaray for Paqueta. He will be eligible to play there and we'll get 21 million for him. Oh, there's even an offer from Inter. We'll accept both. And finally, we've managed to sell him. It's such a shame though, because I really thought Paqueta had the talent to ball out for us. But yeah, bro couldn't handle his betting addiction. There was no way we were keeping him with a 4-month ban here. We had to sell him. And we do get about 21.2 million from his transfer to Inter. And straight away, I'm meeting with the Lazio manager to strike a deal for Castellanos. Okay. Okay, he's valued at 21.5 million, and I am considering going with a low ball offer. But then if Lazio walk out from here, we're not going to be able to sign him. I think we got to play it safe. Let's go 25 million. And oh, they're countering with 29. We need to make a deal happen here, though. Maybe at 27, we can meet in the middle? Nah, they're sticking with 29. Gonna try and save a cheeky 500k, though. And looks like that's worked. And looks like we do have a new number 9, the man from Argentina, Castellanos. Okay, we still have about 15 million left. Oh, but we're done with deadline day. The transfer window will now shut. For any more improvements, we're gonna have to wait until January. And to be honest, I don't have that much confidence of the team we've built. I mean, the big signings we made, Yoro and Petrovic, both of them are injured. And Yoro's is the worst because he's gonna be out until like December or January. Midfield, we couldn't really make any signings and we lost Paqueta as well. The only bit of hope I've got is Castellanos. He looks like a proper player. But now we're going to continue to push for our first Premier League win. Now there's Castellanos looking to make his debut for West Ham. I think we're going to need him to be a success, bro. We need a goal-scoring striker up top. But man, Spurs have got a quality team. They're not going to be easy to beat. And if we lose, it's going to be our 4th straight defeat. It's a complete free attack here for Spurs, and they might score from this. Xavi Simons does. This is really turning out to being a disaster at West Ham. All we can do right now is keep trying as Castellanos plays a ridiculously good ball for Somerville. Oh, he had to score. But you know what? That vision from Castellanos is giving me some hope. He is a proper baller. As right now with Jared Bowen, we're on the charge. I could look to find Castellanos. It's an opportunity for him, and the Argentinian strikes. Our first goal in the Premier League, and it's the new man that's got it done. And suddenly, bro, there is life now in this West Ham team. The signing of Castellanos has woken everybody up by the looks of it. Oh, Spurs have opened us up. Hermanson, good save. This might not seem like a big deal, boys, but for us to get a point against Spurs, especially after all the injuries, Delap being recalled, I think it's big, and it's maybe something we can build on. Castellanos, man, he has absolutely moved me. And up next, we've got a Carabao Cup game, and I kind of want to use this to try out Pablo Felipe. He's also a new signing, a lot of talent. We'll also rest spots for this game and try out Magasa, because I'm seeing a lot of comments from you guys that he's pretty decent as well. Although with his 54 pace, I kind of doubt it. I feel like the Carabao Cup is a competition where you start off thinking, nah, we're not going to take it seriously. But as you go through the rounds and you start getting results, you get closer to the final and things start getting exciting. And to be honest, if we keep getting lucky draws avoiding Premier League clubs, it could get really fun. But the main purpose of this game is to test out Pablo Felipe, see what the Portuguese man is all about. And so far, he's linking up nicely. It's brilliant football here. Pablo Felipe made that look easy. That was probably our best play of the season so far. On the attack right now, we're really dominating Shrewsbury as James Ward-Prowse with a beach of a pass, and Pablo Felipe does not disappoint. He's got a second. And looks like Ward-Prowse got himself a goal, and we get the job done. But honestly, Pablo Felipe, what a crazy debut. Funnily enough, bro, because of the Liam Delap fiasco, we've actually got a couple of strikers that have balled out for us so far. It finally feels like we're in decent form now, and we're facing Crystal Palace next. Bro, I'm still chasing my first Premier League win. I think we can do it here. Do you know one player that deserves quite a bit of credit? James Ward-Prowse. I didn't expect him to play such a big part for us, but of course, with the Paqueta situation, he's eventually become a starter for now. And honestly, his passing is crazy good. Castellanos looking for Matheus Fernandes. I see him making the run. There goes the Argentinian. Brilliant from them, but how is the keeper saved that? Oh, Somerville finally in a bit of space. The dribbling is insane. Oh, come on, man. The final defender got him. Castellanos is doing really well. I don't know how he pulled it off. The post denied him. Second half now, and the good thing is we're the team that are going for the goal. I will say, though, since we've gotten Castellanos, the team is completely different. And I feel like that's because we now have a focal point to play to build our attacks around. And here he goes, looking for the pass for Somerville. This could be a chance here on number 7. Oh, how is that not going in? Guys, we have just not been clinical in this game, but Ward-Prowse, a bit of space, going with his left foot. That would have been special. Castellanos looking really good as he finds Jared Bowen. This could be the chance. Bowen needs to bring it inside. The Ronaldo drop. No, that was so well defended. How did we not win this game is something I will never know. Oh, we're still in the relegation zone. Wait, it's kind of funny Man United are 20th. I think that's because in this save they still have Abraham. But we're now facing Everton, and I do feel like we're on the right track. We just need that one win. It should get us out of the relegation zone, and then we can dream of finishing mid-table. I think think in our last 3 games, we've played some fantastic football. Castellanos looking for Jared Bowen, and here we go on the charge. Back for Castellanos. If he can get there first, he's managed to break through, and oh, he drags his shot wide. Honestly, it's just the composure of our players that's letting us down. We're just not taking our chances. Somerville, and I see that run being made by Castellanos. If he can get there first. Oh, the shot was awful. I like Castellanos. He always gets in a good positions, but right now he does not have his shooting boots on, and I'm gonna bring on Pablo Felipe. Owen looking for Pablo Felipe. In these positions, he really thrives. He's turned his man. Oh, he couldn't get the shot. Somerville trying a few tricks to open up some space. Can he maybe get the ball for Jared Bowen? Oh, he's not having a good time. And that is now another game where we just couldn't score. It's a point. But man, with that point, we've just about gotten out of the relegation zone. But the fact that we've still got 0 wins, we're still dealing with major injuries like Lenny Yoro being out for another 43 days. He was our star summer signing. At least there's a bit of good news. Petrovic should be back in 9 days. Soon he should be available. But wait a minute, I've just been called in for a board meeting. If this is about our 0 wins, I think we're going to be in trouble.